What's happening, everybody? We're back out here today working on this Blazer some more, trying to get these front brakes and calipers and rotors and everything installed, getting some stuff cleaned up and painted, so we can get that big block Chevy stuff down in there. But as you guys remember yesterday, I was saying that I needed to find a set of washers at the hardware store that goes on the inner part of that bearing to keep the bearing from spinning on the spindle. Well, I didn't realize until I got cleaning again today that the washer's actually got to have a tang in the middle of them, because there is a groove in the spindle that washer slides in or rides on that spindle to keep the washer from spinning on the spindle and the bearing from spinning on the spindle. So the wife just got home from work, so we're gonna jump in the truck here in a few and go see if we can locate a couple washers. I might have to go to a junkyard and see if I can hunt down a two-wheel drive and see if we can locate them washers. But we ended up getting the spindles all cleaned up. I used my drill and wire wheel, and we painted everything all up. We didn't get nothing on the bump steer or the ball joints. Turned out pretty good. We're actually over here on this side. We just got this side cleaned up. And the paint's actually drying. But yeah, I taped everything up so we wouldn't get overspray all over the parts. And we shot her with some black, the good old farm equipment gloss black Rust-Oleum. Looks a lot better. But anyway, here's that. See if I can get low enough here and get it to focus. Here's that groove that's in the spindle, and that's where that tang on the washer rides. So I'm gonna have to take an old bearing with me and maybe the nut, and go see if I can track down a couple washers. But other than that, we should be able to get the brakes, the calipers, the rotors all installed. I got the bearings all packed last night, so we're good to go there. And we got some thunderage going on. We're finally getting some much needed rain here, which is coming down like cats and dogs right now, which is good. I don't know how good you guys can see it, but she's definitely coming down. Much needed rain though. It's been drier than a popcorn fart around here for a long time. But, well, the passenger side spindle's drying up. I guess I'll go in and say hi to the missus real quick. I'll gather up some tools and see if we can go find a couple flat washers. Maybe Tony's even got some over at the tranny shop. Shut down this light right quick. Love that thing. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna go on a parts hunt, and so we can get this done right. You can't run that bearing or this castle nut. You can't run this castle nut without that washer right up against that bearing. You're just asking for trouble, especially if that inner part of that bearing starts to spin on the spindle here. It's going to wear it down, and then you're really going to be SOL, foobarred, or whatever you want to call it. But we're not doing it. We'll go get the correct stuff to get it done right. So we might be taking a trip to the junkyard, so hang with us. All right, everybody, I called around a couple local salvage yards here, and we're gonna have to run out to Hooper's, and he said he's probably got something to bring some tools. So I bring a set of channel locks, a hammer, a screwdriver, and my impact in case I got to rip a wheel off. I don't have a jack with me, so hopefully we can find something. Even a G body is going to be the same thing. Malibu, Cutlass, four-door, anything that era. Buick Centuries. anything in that era, S10 two-wheel drive. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to head out to Hooper's. Tony's got that 98 two-wheel drive Chevy pickup over there, but I'm pretty sure that takes the big bearings and the big spindle, so the washer is going to be different. So I'm going to head that way and get these parts we need. Hang with us. Alright guys, we made it. I'm going to go in and talk to the gentleman and see what we can find out here. Old El Camino. 70, 71, or 72. Looks like it's going to be a frame off. Pretty cool. Alright guys, we just got back to the truck from walking out back and grabbing what we need. It was raining out there, so I didn't have a chance to, I wasn't going to pull the phone out and get my phone soaked, but these are what we need. We got the flat bottoms and that tang I was telling you about that rides on that spindle. So that was what we were after. Came off the mid-80s two-wheel drive S10. So we're golden there. So I'm going to head back towards the ranch. Hopefully our paint will be dry and we can get that front end, the brake situated on that truck today. All right, hang with us. All right, guys, we just got back to the house here. Like I said, the truck, these are the correct washers for what we need. So that's pretty awesome. So we're going to go ahead, now that the spindle looks like it's pretty dry, everything's good to go here, we're going to go ahead and get that other rotor installed, slap the calipers on. I actually got to take the dust cover back off of this side and put the washer in there, new cotter pins, and install the caliper on this side. And then we'll go ahead and throw the welds on there, the front runners. And then we're gonna, probably not this video is probably gonna be a pretty long time we get all this stuff done, but next video coming here with the next couple days, we're gonna be digging the big block out of the corner and getting it ready to go down in here. So I'm gonna put you guys back on the tripod and we're gonna get back at it. All brand new. Besides all the dents, of course, but no more rust. All right, brakes complete. Shut this light off again. Everything's calipers, rotors, all the spindles are painted up. Wheel bearings are all greased, ready to go, new cotter pins. So now, I'm not going to put the drag lights on it just yet. I'm going to probably off camera, our next video maybe, before we get that big block dug out of the corner and get it out here and get it ready to get it sat in the blazer. I'm going to climb, get some cardboard and climb in here and paint these frame rails up on into here. See how far I can get. Actually thought about taking it over to Tony's and putting it on his lift and just brushing it on and taping it up and spraying where I can't get to. And when it goes back down to Jason, I'm gonna take some paint down there, and then when the windshield's out, I'm gonna have him do the front side of these bars, which I forgot to do while this windshield was out. Before I had this windshield installed, I forgot to paint the front side of the bars. So I'm gonna have him do that, and then the header bar that goes across the roof there. That way all that's I can pretty much get to everything else in here. But you know, the front sides, everything. But this ain't even showing no signs of rust or anything in here yet. Everything still looks good. It's just the moisture from, you know, the outside, you know, underneath from the winter, kind of getting surfaced a little bit of, you know, it ain't deep. It's, like I said, I use these scuff pads by Scotch-Brite, the extreme scrub scouring pads, and it knocks it right down. So, but yeah, it looks pretty good. Everything's all painted up nice and pretty. One step closer. Like I said, I got the front end up, nothing in the way right now, so I might as well go and lay some cardboard down in here and climb in there and get them bars that I can get to before I gotta jack the back end up. And then we'll get the front runners put on it, and then we'll get the cherry picker from outside. Boy, it's raining to beat hell again, which is a good thing. But we'll get the cherry picker, we'll get it in here, we'll get it moved up front here, get the big block dug out, and we'll get the blazer actually slid over into the center, and we'll get that thing shoved down in there. But yeah, it's coming along little by little, guys. As everybody knows, you know, these projects, they don't happen overnight. But with the El Camino being gone over to Dave's there, gives me some extra time to whittle away at stuff. That way I'm not turning all my attention to the El Camino. When the El Camino was here, it just seems like I kept tinkering with that, because I still don't have a camshaft for that engine. I did talk to Iski, and they're out till like mid to late November on getting the solid roller. So I don't know if that's, I'm going Iski yet or Crane maybe, but we're gonna start getting that figured out here soon also. But like I said before, that the Blazer's got to go back down to Jason at JW Race Cars. He's replacing the windshield. He's gonna set the ride height, so I got to get the big tires on the back also, and get the engine sat down in it. and he's going to make sure the pinion angle's all set and get the ride height set with the big block in it. So we're moving forward ever so slowly, guys, but it will be ready. It will be race ready by next spring. Obviously, it's not going to be ready this summer or this race season, but there's no doubt in my mind that it won't be ready for opening season for next race season coming up. You got to take your time on things. You can't rush things. You know, things get missed. I expect this truck to be pretty fast, so I want to take my time and cross all my T's, dot my I's, make sure everything's 100% perfect on it, and we'll go from there. But anyways, guys, this video is running pretty long, so as usual, I really appreciate everybody for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys on the next video. All right, bye-bye.